A private college in Arizona is hiking up tuition in order to fund a scholarship for illegal immigrants. Prescott College is adding $30 per student to its $28,000 per year tuition. Supporters say the move gives a hand to those who need it, especially since in most cases they cannot legally work or receive government grants or loans. But those against this say it's irresponsible to fund illegal immigrants. It's important to note students can opt out of the fee increase, but they have to inform the schools themselves. If they do nothing, then the fee is automatically charged. So this is our topic this half hour. We want to hear from you on our Fox 26 Facebook page. You can also weigh in on Twitter. Just use the hashtag Fox26forlife. Joining us live in our newsroom this morning is our panel led by our senior legal analyst Chris Tridico, Democratic media consultant Mustafa Tamiz, and Republican strategist and public policy analyst Jackie Valley. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what do you guys think about this? Have you ever heard of something like this?
Well, I haven't, but and welcome back. You went to the greatest place on earth, and it's perfect for this story because it's a small world after all.
It was. I was in Disney World last weekend. First time to take the kids. You can see a few pictures on my Facebook page, but
you can start
missed you all very much.
Humming "It's a Small World After All."
It was. I even saw some Houstonians, so it's definitely a small world.
So Prescott College is the name of this university, and this college in the state of Arizona. An illegal immigrant can attend a college, a private or state school in Arizona, but they cannot take state grants. They cannot borrow money, so they have to pay for it privately. This is a student-driven deal at Prescott College. They voted on this, and what the students said was they wanted to do something to roll back and this is not me, this is what they said, the national example of discriminatory politics in the state of Arizona. The president of the university said he's proud that their students take on the role of scholar activist. Others have said making legal residents enrolled at a school pay for illegal immigrants' education is a slap in the face to a generation already facing its post-college years saddled with enormous debt. And that's what set off the firestorm that has taken over the entire country. Jackie Valley, this college has 848 students. As we were talking about, the $30 fee, if every one of them pays this without opting out, it pays just under the amount for 1 year's tuition each year. Doesn't pay for books, doesn't pay for dorm, doesn't pay for fees.
Yeah, it seems like this is really a good measure. The students are trying to be proactive and do something positive. At least they're not being violent or calling people names. As a former professor, I taught at U of H for almost a decade. I taught my students to be proactive in the system, and that's what these students seem to be trying to do. With that said, there's a reason why these students are not allowed to get grants, not allowed to get aids, because they are illegal. There's a reason. There's a law in place for people coming into this country legally or illegally. These people are illegal. So there's a reason why they are not eligible for aid from the government. With that said, only 1% of our overall incoming freshmen in the country are illegal aliens or illegal immigrants. So it's a very small percentage that we're looking at. I'm glad that they provided the provision of opting out, because having law-abiding citizens paying for people who are illegal is not something that I would condone.
What about the argument made by the people opposed to this, that saddling citizens with the debt for an illegal immigrant when they are already leaving college with hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loan debt is wrong?
They didn't read the part that the students are the ones that are paying for this, right? Like, look, their rhetoric on immigration is off the charts, and we make people into these nameless, faceless office people. I mean, these are folks that we have 11 million undocumented folks in the United States, and we have to find a way to integrate them in our society because there's no way to deport them back. They're here, especially the younger ones. They came without anything of fault of their own. So we have to make some kind of accommodation, and I applaud the students for doing that.
All right, let me go to Sally. She's monitoring our social media.
Okay, let's take a look at Twitter right now. We've got some great tweets coming in from Ryan first. We're going to go to him. He says, I am a legal immigrant and I worked my way through college 100% legally. This sickens me. Juan says, illegal aliens are criminals. They should not be supported, and those who do should be criminally prosecuted. This person says, thank you, Prescott College, for standing with DACA students through this scholarship program. And Prescott College tweeted out, they wanted to make it clear that Fox News was stating that the fee is mandatory, but they want to make it clear that students can request an exception, and this is a student-led initiative. And then Ben says, just being pessimistic here, but who knew about Prescott College before their announcement?
That's funny.
Good PR for them, right? Whether it's good or bad, they're getting their name out there.
Well, it certainly got an 848 student college on the national agenda, didn't it? And,
yes.
To that end, the students did something right. And you said it. The important thing here is the students did this on their own.
Right.
This is not some college president saying this is a good thing to do. The students decided to do this on their own.
Yeah, they took the initiative, and as a professor, a former professor, I applaud them for doing that. You want to encourage your students to think outside of the box. With that said, I'm glad that they put that opt-out provision there, because I agree with quite a few of the sentiments, but the first person, who Ryan, I believe is his name, I'm like him. I worked 2 jobs and I got scholarships, and I'm a legal immigrant. So I have a problem, and I find it offensive that people who come here illegally get a free ride, or they think they get a free ride. And that's really what you're promoting here.
We got, real quick, you got one final thought.
People that are undocumented in this country probably work harder than anyone else. And we know it because we see them cutting our grass. We see them doing so many things. And so if their children can live the American dream and we could be part of that, that is a great lesson.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. We'll be back.